Welcome to War Bios, the podcast where we delve into the lives of history's most fascinating military figures. Today, we're going to explore the remarkable story of Jean Lannes, one of Napoleon's most trusted and accomplished marshals. Born on April 10, 1769 in Lectoure, a small town in the Gascony region of southwestern France, Lannes' early life was marked by humble beginnings and a strong sense of determination. As we step into the world of 18th century Gascony, we find a region known for its rugged landscape, rich agricultural traditions, and a population of fiercely independent people. It was here that Jean Lannes grew up, the son of a groom and a family of modest means, in a small stone house with a terracotta-tiled roof surrounded by the gentle rustle of vineyards and the soft lowing of cattle. Lannes' early years were shaped by the rhythms of rural life, helping his family with their small plot of land, tending to animals, and learning the skills necessary for a young man to make his way in the world. He would rise before dawn to help his father with the daily chores, feeding the horses and cleaning the stables. His parents, though not wealthy, instilled in him a strong sense of discipline, hard work, and a desire for self-improvement. The young Lannes was an avid reader, devouring books on history, philosophy, and literature, which sparked his imagination and fueled his ambitions. He spent hours poring over the works of ancient Greeks and Romans, marveling at their military conquests and strategic genius. As he grew older, Lannes became increasingly drawn to the world beyond Lectoure. He was fascinated by stories of adventure, bravery, and military glory, which were whispered about in hushed tones around campfires and in local taverns. The French monarchy struggles with its own army, and the rising tide of revolutionary fervor created an atmosphere of excitement and uncertainty, drawing young men like Lannes into the orbit of military service. He would often sneak away from his chores to listen to the traveling soldiers who passed through Lectoure, regaling him with tales of battles fought and won, of heroism and sacrifice. In 1789, when Lannes was just 20 years old, the French Revolution erupted, sending shockwaves throughout the country. The National Assembly's call for volunteers to defend the revolution against external threats and internal unrest resonated deeply with Lannes, who saw an opportunity to serve his country, prove himself, and escape the limitations of his rural upbringing. He enlisted in the army, marking the beginning of a journey that would take him from the battlefields of Europe to the pinnacle of military power and glory. As we explore the early years of Jean Lannes, we see a young man shaped by the rugged beauty of Gascony, the values of his family, and the tumultuous events of his time. His experiences, though marked by hardship and uncertainty, laid the foundation for the courage, resilience, and strategic genius that would define his later life as a military commander. The seeds of greatness were sown in these formative years, nurtured by the rich soil of Lannes' native region and the fiery passion of the French Revolution. We can almost hear the sound of drums beating in the distance, calling young men like Lannes to arms as the revolution's slogan, Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité, echoed through the streets of Lectoure. The air was alive with anticipation, and Lannes, with his keen sense of adventure and ambition, was ready to answer the call. In this tumultuous period, Lannes' family and community played a significant role in shaping his values and worldview. His father, a hard-working groom, instilled in him a strong work ethic and a sense of responsibility, while his mother, a devout Catholic, taught him the importance of compassion and empathy. The local community, with its strong sense of solidarity and cooperation, also influenced Lannes' development, fostering a sense of camaraderie and shared purpose that would serve him well in his future military career. His experiences in Gascony, though marked by hardship and uncertainty, had prepared him for the challenges that lay ahead, and he was now ready to take his place on the stage of history. The French Revolution, with its promise of liberty, equality, and fraternity, had awakened something deep within him, a sense of purpose and belonging that would guide him throughout his life. As Lannes embarked on his military career, he quickly distinguished himself through his bravery, tactical genius, and unwavering dedication to the French Revolution. The year was 1792, and the army of the Pyrenees was ablaze with revolutionary fervor, its soldiers driven by a potent mix of patriotism and ideological zeal. It was amidst this maelstrom that Lannes first made his mark, participating in several key battles against Spanish forces, including the Siege of Toulon in December 1793. The siege, with its intricate web of trench lines, artillery emplacements, and makeshift fortifications, proved a crucible for Lannes' nascent skills as a commander. As he navigated the treacherous landscape of war, he began to develop an uncanny ability to read the battlefield, anticipating the movements and intentions of his enemies with an almost preternatural instinct. It was during this siege that Lannes first caught the attention of Napoleon Bonaparte, who would later become his mentor and close friend. The young Napoleon, then a rising star in the French army, was struck by Lannes' audacity, his willingness to take calculated risks, and his unwavering commitment to the revolutionary cause. As their paths continued to cross, Napoleon came to regard Lannes as one of his most trusted lieutenants, a man whose bravery, tactical acumen, and unshakable loyalty made him an indispensable asset on the battlefield. Lannes' rise through the ranks was meteoric, driven by his exceptional leadership skills and his ability to inspire loyalty among his troops. In 1796, he was promoted to the rank of General de Brigade, a testament to his growing reputation as a brilliant and fearless commander. Soon, he found himself at the forefront of Napoleon's Italian campaign, where he would play a pivotal role in shaping the course of the war. The Battle of Dego on September 21, 1796, marked a significant turning point in Lannes' career, as he led a daring charge against Austrian forces, securing a crucial victory for the French army. The battle, with its chaotic melee of cavalry charges, artillery bombardments, and desperate hand-to-hand combat, showcased Lannes' tactical genius and his ability to think on his feet. As the Italian campaign unfolded, Lannes formed close relationships with other prominent military leaders, including Joachim Murat and Louis-Alexandre Berthier. Together, they played key roles in shaping the course of the war, their contributions ultimately paving the way for Napoleon's rise to power. The trio would often gather around a makeshift map table, poring over intelligence reports, debating strategy, and sharing tales of their adventures on the battlefield. These informal gatherings, with their camaraderie and esprit de corps, helped to foster a sense of unity and purpose among the French high command as they navigated the treacherous landscape of European politics and warfare. One of the most memorable episodes from this period was Lannes' role in the Battle of the Pyramids on July 21, 1798. As Napoleon's forces clashed with the Mameluke army in the scorching desert heat, Lannes found himself at the forefront of the action, leading a series of daring cavalry charges against the enemy lines. Although the campaign ultimately ended in defeat for the French, Lannes' bravery and leadership skills were once again on full display as he helped to coordinate the French army's retreat from Egypt. The memory of that desperate, bloody battle would stay with him forever, a reminder of the harsh realities of war and the importance of perseverance in the face of adversity. Upon his return to France, Lannes was promoted to the rank of Général de Division, a testament to his growing stature as one of Napoleon's most trusted generals. He soon found himself at the forefront of Napoleon's military planning, playing a crucial role in the coup d'état of 18 Brumaire, which saw Napoleon seize power and become first consul of France. As one of Napoleon's most trusted advisors, Lannes was instrumental in shaping the country's military strategy, his contributions helping to lay the foundations for the Napoleonic Wars. The two men would often meet in secret, discussing everything from grand strategy to tactical minutiae, their conversations a testament to the deep trust and respect that had grown between them. As the years passed, Lannes continued to distinguish himself on the battlefield, earning a reputation as one of the greatest generals of his time. His unwavering dedication to Napoleon and the French army was matched only by his unshakable commitment to the principles of the revolution which had first inspired him to take up arms. As he looked out upon the battlefields of Europe, Lannes knew that he had truly found his calling, and that his name would forever be etched in the annals of history as one of the greatest military leaders of all time. The memory of Lannes' heroism and sacrifice would later be immortalized by Napoleon himself, who said of his beloved general, "He was a man of great courage, and his death was a severe loss to me and to France." These words, spoken in the aftermath of Lannes' tragic death on May 31, 1809, at the Battle of Aspern-Essling, serve as a testament to the enduring legacy of this remarkable military leader. The battle, with its brutal close-quarters fighting and staggering casualties, had been one of the bloodiest of the Napoleonic Wars, and Lannes' death was a devastating blow to the French army. Yet even in death, his memory continued to inspire his comrades, a reminder of the bravery, loyalty, and unwavering dedication that had defined his remarkable career. As the years went by, Jean Lannes' legend continued to grow, both on and off the battlefield, like a rising tide that would eventually leave an indelible mark on the shores of history. He remained one of Napoleon's most trusted generals, playing a crucial role in many of the emperor's military campaigns, his name becoming synonymous with bravery, tactical genius, and unwavering loyalty. In 1808, Lannes was appointed as the commander of the French army in Spain, where he led his troops to several victories against the Spanish rebels, his leadership skills and strategic mind on full display as he navigated the treacherous landscape of guerrilla warfare. The Spanish campaign was a defining moment in Lannes' career, one that showcased his ability to adapt to unconventional warfare and his willingness to take bold risks. As he marched through the Iberian Peninsula, he faced numerous challenges, from navigating treacherous mountain terrain to countering the hit-and-run tactics of the Spanish insurgents. Yet, despite these obstacles, Lannes proved himself to be a master of improvisation, using his cunning and experience to outmaneuver his enemies at every turn. One notable example of Lannes' tactical brilliance during this period was his victory at the Battle of Tudela, where he led a daring charge against the Spanish lines, breaking through their defenses and sending the enemy into full retreat. This triumph was a testament to Lannes' unyielding spirit and his ability to inspire his troops to fight with courage and conviction, even in the face of overwhelming odds. Despite his many successes, however, Lannes' life was cut tragically short. On May 31, 1809, during the Battle of Aspern-Essling, he was struck by a cannonball while leading a charge against the Austrian lines, his body torn apart by the brutal force of the blast. The wound was mortal, and Lannes died a few days later, surrounded by his comrades and Napoleon himself, who was devastated by the loss of his beloved general. As the news of Lannes' death spread like wildfire throughout Europe, it sent shockwaves through the military establishment, with many of his contemporaries mourning the loss of a brilliant commander and a loyal friend. The emperor was particularly grief-stricken, later saying of Lannes, "He was a man of great courage, and his death was a severe loss to me and to France." This outpouring of emotion was a testament to the deep respect and admiration that Lannes had earned during his lifetime, a legacy that will continue to inspire future generations of military leaders. The aftermath of Lannes' death was marked by an outpouring of tributes and eulogies, as soldiers and civilians alike sought to honor the memory of a man who had given his life in service to his country. His funeral was a grand affair, with Napoleon himself attending the ceremony, where he delivered a stirring eulogy that praised Lannes' bravery, loyalty, and unwavering commitment to the French Empire. Today, Jean Lannes is still celebrated as one of the greatest generals in French history, his contributions to the Napoleonic Wars studied by historians and military strategists around the world. His bravery and leadership skills continue to inspire people from all walks of life, a testament to the enduring power of his legacy. As Napoleon himself once said, "Lannes was a man who had no equal on the battlefield," a sentiment that echoes through the ages, reminding us of the importance of courage, loyalty, and sacrifice in the face of overwhelming adversity. In the end, Lannes' legacy is a testament to the human spirit, a beacon of hope and inspiration that shines brightly in the darkness of war and adversity. His story reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, we can find the strength to persevere, to stand up for what we believe in, and to never give up in the pursuit of excellence. His story will continue to inspire us, to motivate us, and to remind us of the importance of living a life of purpose and meaning. That's all for today's War Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, I'm General Biography reminding you to keep marching toward victory.